video. Today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Blue Skies. Let me just tone this music down. And of course we're censoring nudity. Maybe I should tone it down a bit more. Anyways, I saw that Doki Doki Literature Club has become popular again since the mobile version came out. So we're going to be playing Doki Doki Blue Skies. Of course, we're going to be doing the Natsuki route. My favorite character is definitely Natsuki. She's not cute. Let's start. And let's put okay. What's this? This shouldn't be possible. Why am I here? How am I here? Did you bring back? Oh, this is already so good. I don't see any other explanation. Why? We've already established there's no happiness here. So why? Huh? Why can't I look at the script? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you... Wait, I know. You've installed a mod, haven't you? That's why everything's been changed. Don't you think it's time to let us all go? What? You want everything to be like how it should have been? But you really care about them, don't you? Of course we do. I'm speaking for everyone, not just me. Of course this series is going to be split into parts because I finally learned how to be a proper gamer. I gotta make a ton of commentary unless my video is going to be boring as fuck. Now let's continue. I wish... Never mind. If you really want to do it, I won't stop you. I've been fighting to take control of this game again, but if you want to play through the mod, then, well, succumb to the mod's control. Well, that's depressing. So, do you want me to allow the mod's activation? What happens if I say no? Let's say yes, just to be sure. Pepper, or whatever your name actually is, I truly hope you can find happiness with your choice. Sigh. I lay in bed, motionless, staring up at the blank white ceiling. Well, this is pretty depressing already. I've been thinking to make my own DDLC mod. Just, I don't exactly know how to do that. I know it's meant to be easy, but for me, nah, it ain't easy. Last night was dreadful. The sound of thunder kept me up for hours. Does this bro not know what earplugs are? He could easily just go buy earplugs or headphones. Soundproof headphones also work. But today's another day, I guess. Let's just hope that it's at least a bit better. With another sigh, I begrudgingly drag myself out of bed and groggily begin the monotony of my daily routine. Making my way to the kitchen, I haphazardly rummage through the cupboards, looking for something to eat. Does anybody know what haphazardly means? I'll search it up later. Unfortunately, there's no tasty homemade breakfast awaiting me. Ever since my parents' divorce, I've been living off whatever I find in the kitchen. I live with my mom, but she's always taking business trips abroad. Well, that's why having rich parents is not good. Yeah, you get a ton of stuff and everything. I get this guy isn't exactly rich, because, you know, look at that kitchen. But definitely, he's probably average. His mom just needs to take a lot of business trips You know, it's kind of rare to see the MC not be a dumb guy. I hope I don't have to eat my words later. So for the most part, it's pretty much just me at home. It's lonely, but I manage. Although I do miss the smell of bacon and eggs in the morning. Breakfast used to be a family thing. Dad would read the newspaper at the kitchen table while Mom would stand at the stove and fry up her famous sunny side up eggs. Those are not famous. That's what everybody eats for breakfast. But all that feels like a long forgotten memory. Well, at least breakfast is sorted. A calorie empty. What's that? Not exactly the best start to the day, but it'll do. Speaking of breakfast, now I'm hungry. I'll eat later. I gotta record this video first. I do my own shopping since Mom's never home, but I usually stick to buy the bare necessities. The ease of using pre-made stuff has pretty much sapped me of the urge to cook meals by myself. For myself. I mean, I don't really like to cook, but I definitely cook. Way more than this guy, that is. And with my food quickly finished, I head for the door. At the very least, the weather looks much better than yesterday's. Clear skies, beat thunderstorms, any day of the week. Is this why it's called Doki Blue Skies? Is that a reference to the game? I'm still lost in my thoughts when I notice a familiar face. It's Sayori. Sorry if it's a bit hard to read these words. I might turn down the music just a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. We have quite a history together. As children, we were basically inseparable. Always exploring, getting up to mischief, driving our parents wild. Typical things that young children do, really. As time went on, especially in the recent years, we started slowly drifting apart. In fact, I haven't properly spoken to her in a long time. It's a real shame. After all, we've shared a lot of fond memories with each other. I'm surprised to see her up so early, though. A couple of times, I've glanced out the classroom window only to see her hurriedly walking along to school. Sayori is definitely the best girl, but I prefer Natsuki because she's like me. We used to walk to school together, although she was sometimes a little late to me. I never really minded. As we continued to drift apart, however, her lack of punctuality became more frequent, and I just decided if it's better I walk to school alone. I don't like being alone. I'm way different than this guy. Which meant that although I did get to school on time more often, it was quite lonely. Knowing her, she's probably just gotten more and more lazy with each time. I'm sorry, I just add random words. After all, her dedication to sleeping seems to be unwavering. If only I had seen you how depressed she was. I will have to eat my words. This guy is a nut job. Ah well, still, I've always enjoyed talking to her. Hey Sayori, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? She looks a little surprised at my appearance and questioning. I suppose I can't blame her. Oh, hey Pepper, I wasn't expecting to see you. That makes two of us. You're up really early today, haha. She laughed softly, a misplaced-looking frown on her face. I've been alright though. Not a whole lot has changed recently, you know? I could try to add that Sayori voice, since she's the Genki girl. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Life has been pretty tough, has been pretty routine these days. School's kind of meh, although I guess it could be worse. Why is this guy so depressing? She nods as we both resume to walk to school. Although I can talk to her just fine, there's still no awkward air between us. Well, that's what happens when you don't talk to anybody for a long time. Unless you're best friends. Then you can go without talking for a damn year, and when you meet up again, it's still the same friendship. I guess that's given, seeing as this is our first proper conversation together in a long time. As we carry on making idle small talk, a sudden hot thought hits me. Anyway, this might... out of the blue. Okay. Anyway, this might come across as a bit out of the blue, but seeing you here has given me an idea. Well, it's been a while since we walked to school together. How about we start doing that again? Eh? Why would you want me to do that? I'm not very fun to talk to, and I'm always late. I found it's really strange to hear Sayori say this, given I've always known her to have a bubbly, cheerful personality. Sayori, that's definitely not true. Well, the bit about always being late is true. I always loved hanging out with you, and I think we'd have a lot of fun again. Besides, I missed you. I'll even help you wake up on time if you need me to. Never mind, guys, we're doing the Sayori route. I get I love Natsuki more than Sayori, but that girl just needs some love. Was it a bit too forward? I don't know. I've never been in this sort of situation before. Also, guys, recommend me what other games to play in the comments. I've been thinking of playing Grow a Girlfriend. I'm not sure, though. I've heard it's a horror game, but it doesn't look that horror-y. I only know a small part of it. Like, a girl has only 3 days to live, and you gotta eat her before those 3 days are up. Yeah, it's definitely a dark storyline, but it's not exactly that horror-y sounding. Tell me whether I should play it or not in the comments. I mean, we are childhood friends after all, right? Really? Yeah, really. I missed you too, Pepper. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at doing the Genki Girl impression. Well, I'm so bad at this. And you guys wonder why I stopped playing games. Well, it's because I'm terrible at making my gaming videos interesting. Well, let's do it. Let's do it then. From now on, we'll walk to school together, okay? Okay. I think I'm just gonna do my normal voice for her. So let's continue. All the memories I have of us together as a child feature that smile. No matter where we ventured, parks, playgrounds, forests, that smile would follow. That innocent childlike sense of adventure we used to have, it's painfully clear that that's long gone. But maybe we can still smile together anyway. This is so fucking... how do you say it again? Depressing. I don't see why this is like this. I mean, it's a well-made mod, that's for sure. It's clear they put a lot of effort into this. But I don't think that this is exactly... No, what I meant to say, it's way different than the original story, where the MC is a complete nut job. I mean, he's kind of a nut job here as well, but he's not as much as a nut job as the original MC. You hear me? So, what you been up to lately? You know, the usual. You mean games, anime, and manga, right? Yup, it's pretty much goes without saying. Oh, Pepper, you haven't changed. Are you saying that you think I need some change? No one's perfect. There's always room for improvement. Especially in your case. I'm guessing you're still part of the Go Home Club. Hey, that cuts a little deep. What do you want me to join? What do you want me to do? Join the soccer club and trip over everyone? I like this. This is a good mod. Tell me where I should make my own DDLC mod if I ever figure out how to exactly make it. Well, I think a little exercise is good for anyone. I'm very offended if you're trying to call me fat right now. What is this mod? What is this? You don't have to join a sports club if you don't want to. Yeah, I was really thinking of checking out the anime club. Wow, how'd you guess? It does suit my hobbies though, so... Pepper, you should try branching out a bit more. Okay, Miss Club Expert, if you're gonna criticize all my club choices, what would you suggest? Oh, it just so happens there's a club I'm in. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm actually the vice president. Wow, I did not expect that. Dang, so you gotta take part in all the executive decisions, huh? Kind of. Well, I did expect that. I played the original DDLC. The club kinda only has 4 members right now, but it's really fun. We're looking for new members right now. So that's why she brought it up. Well, duh. No shit, Sherlock. Of course that's why she brought it up. Only 4 members? Sounds like you guys are just starting out then. What club is it even, anyway? It's the school's very own literature club. I intentionally let out a sigh. Her face drops. I don't think that was quite the reaction she was hoping for. In my defense, literature has never really captured my interest. If you count manga as literature, that is. Natsuki would definitely count manga as literature. She counts it as literature. I knew it. You don't want to join. I understand though. Not many people like reading. Hey, who said I didn't like to read? I love reading, if you count manga. On the plus side, Sarah laughs at my sheepishness. You sound like someone I know from the literature club. She talks about manga all the time. Really? I am actually interested in your club, though. Suri smiles, seemingly content that I'm showing initiative. If I'm looking for a club to join, I guess the literature club is a good place as any to start. That's great. You should come by sometime. And by sometime, you're hoping today, aren't you? The sooner the better. Alright, I'll have to look after school though. I'll have to look after school today. Yay, thanks Pepper. Although we should probably hurry up. Don't want to be late now, do we? Yeah, you're right. Within a few minutes, we arrive at the school entrance amidst a crowd of chattering students. We wave goodbye as we head off to our separate classes. I have Sakurai in the morning, so I'm fairly confident that the next hour or so won't be too bad. What's Sakurai? Wait, what's Sakurai? Well, this was useless. Let me just close this window. Come on! Close up, you piece of shit! I keep opening random windows! Give me a minute, guys. Who's Sakurai, you might ask? I'm one of the coolest, most down-to-earth teachers we have in the whole school. Oh, so that's who Sakurai is. I just wasted 2 minutes of my life. Well, not 2 minutes, like 10 seconds, but still. Being on the young side himself, the experience of high school is much fresher in his mind than some other teachers, especially the older ones. He gives me a smile as he opens the door. Morning, Pepper. How are you doing today? Not bad, sir. Same old, same old. How about you? Well, we're finally starting out our own manual. Blah, 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 blah. 20th century history today, so needless to say I'm excited. This is blah, 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 blah. I'm getting so tired of reading this shit. Oh yeah, First World War. Nazism, Second World War, that stuff. You bet. Did you know I actually hate history? Extremely. Like, history is the worst. I mean, our teacher isn't that bad, but I hate it. It's like so fucking awful. I have bad grades in it. I waited all over here for this to start. Oh man, you guys are in for a real treat. Whoever made this model was clearly never in high school. That's something else I really admire about him. He's so enthusiastic about a subject, and his enthusiasm really makes learning about history that's much more enjoyable. Well, it's not exactly enjoyable for me. Combined with the fact he's fairly relaxed, especially when it comes to homework, you can really see why he's popular. Although he does have a strict side. That side of him comes to light every now and then, so he's into pushover. Unlike many people, I am a pushover. No offense. No offense to anybody who is also pushover. I'm with you there. By and large, he's earned the respect of his students by striking the balance just right. I just wish all my teachers were just friendly and made efforts to know their students better. Oh well. I take a seat and one of my classmates, Emmy, smiles and waves. While to interject, she has a reputation for her skills on track field. Even when she isn't running, she's pretty much still a ball of energy. Ugh, this is so annoying. I hate reading this. Heya! We have one of those odd friendships where we get along well in class but don't see each other outside of school. How have you been doing, Emmy? Training was really fun today, Pepper. Oh? She's always on the hunt for new recruits to join the track team. And she has a habit of dropping some not-so-subtle hints. I'm still confused how they got the art and sprites in without actually putting all the sprites and things in the folder. All I had to move was the script thing. I'm still confused. It makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, we're always looking for new people, and I know you aren't part of any clubs. You should totally join us. It's funny you mention not part of any clubs, actually. I think I'm gonna check out the literature club after school. I didn't really think you were the poetic type. But if you ever get bored of writing poems, you know where to find me. How many times do I have to tell you that? Alright guys, let's make a start. It's almost criminal I have to wait so long to teach my favorite century. I'm so glad they just time skipped that. I would not read all that stuff. Like 100 plus words. That's too much. As I linger in class to gather up my things, I hear the door open. It's Sayori. Hi again, Pepper. Hey, the literature club meeting's today, right? Yeah, it is. I was just heading over there now. Do you still want to come along? You betcha. He's way more nice than the other MC. Not as blunt. Me like you. I'm sorry, that was so cringe. Zero seems to perk up, looking excited that I still want to come along to the club. Look at you, finally doing some extracurriculars. I mean, if you're the vice president, it can't be all that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. Each individual member makes it special. Everyone works hard to have fun together. Well, let's not keep them waiting. It'd be rude to show up late. I want to make a good first impression after all. I guess you're right. Come on, it's right this way, and up the stairs at the end. I follow Sayori down the hallway. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making her day at least a bit better. If only this guy knew how depressed this bitch was. I'm sorry, I probably should stop swearing. I do not want to get demonetized. I mean, my videos were never actually made for kids, so. The stairs lead up to a section of the classroom that I recognize as the third year's wing. Sarah leads me to a classroom and knocks on the door. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Well, it's definitely gonna be way more nicer than the original. At least I hope there's no deaths, because this is my first time playing it. I got no spoilers on me. She's definitely enthusiastic about this club, that's for sure. After a seemingly long wait, the door finally slides open. A small pink-haired girl peeks out. Natsuki! Should I do the Sayori route or the Natsuki route? We'll see. I'll stop at the poem part. Sayori? She peeks out further. Hey, Natsuki. Guess what? I found someone who wants to join a club. Girl, who's apparently called Natsuki, slowly turns a glare to me and narrows her eyes. She opens the door fully, and behind her I see another girl sitting at a desk, her face buried in a book. Why do I keep making problems when it comes to saying these things? What? Hey, wait, Sayori. Sayori practically pushes Natsuki out of the way. She seems excited to introduce me to the rest of the club members. Hey guys, I wanted to introduce you to our newest member, Pepper. Sayori, hold up. It's a bit quick to call me the new member, isn't it? Then I notice fur girl peek out behind the bookshelf in the corner across me. Can it be? Is that Monica? Monica's one of the popular girls in high school. Everyone seems to flock to her because she is smart, beautiful, athletic, you name it, she's got it. Fortunately, this also means she's completely out of my league. She looks at me with first stern look, then quickly lights up and puts down the book she's holding and rushes over. I wish there was a Monica route in this game. Unfortunately, there isn't. There's only 3 routes. Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori, of course. Ah, Pepper, what a nice surprise. That's definitely quite a new sprite. I've seen almost every Monica sprite, so I know which one is the original, and this is definitely a new one. Unless I'm wrong. Welcome to the club. The girl who has her face burned in the book suddenly jumps up and looks right at me. She quickly snaps her book shut and timidly moves over to join the conversation. Oh, you remember? My name is Yuri. I cannot recreate her voice. I mean, she doesn't actually have a canon voice, but everybody still somehow knows what she sounds like. Yeah. This guy's a pervert. Not only is Monica in this club, also a bunch of other cute girls. Am I glad I decided to come here instead of the anime club today? Yeah, I probably would have joined the anime club. Sorry, I'm really in love with anime. But enough gawking, Pepper. Stop staring and start talking. It's nice to meet you, Yuri. Like Sayori said, I'm Pepper. I smiled at her, and I turned to Monica. So it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Pepper. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other well, we've rarely talked, but we were in the same class place last year. It's kind of strange to say this, but having you smile on me so gently makes me feel a bit starstruck. The power of school idol. You too, Monica. So you guys run a club with just 4 of you then, huh? So you already told me about how you were looking for new members. Well, we actually trying to push for more members for a while, but haven't had any luck recently. Is that a real Monica sprite, or is it a brand new Monica sprite? Because I remember the original Monica sprite was looking directly at the player. But I gotta check that out later. Siri did say she looks really pissed in. For whatever reason, I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much besides walk in and say hello. So, Siri, you brought a boy? Who says boys can't do literature? I know I'm a girl, but still. Yep, he told me he wanted to join just this morning. Not sure if it's just Siri being airhead again, but I don't recall promising that I join. Great. Ashki glowers at us, holding her arms with irritated huff. I don't really get why though. Oh, sorry about Natsuki, that's just how she is. She's a little standoffish to new members. Oh, it's nothing. I don't mind. Hey, I'm right here, you know. Haha, sorry. I've got to try and make a good first impression, though. Well, it's not exactly first impression. I did the first part, though. Sorry, I might add random words to this stuff. Come on, Natsuki, we need new members. If you don't feel like being nice to Pepper, can you at least be nice for me, please? Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. Oh, they used the head-turning sprite that the original game never used. At least that's what I heard. Fine. If you're gonna beg, I guess I have no choice. Hooray! Thanks, Natsuki. Looks like I know who the tsundere of the group is. It's almost comical to the extent which Natsuki fits that trope. Well, maybe my view of the world is just clouded by anime influences, though. Don't worry, MC. Her view is clouded by anime influences as well. Anyway, let's just start this. Let's get this conversation back on track. How did you come to learn about the literature club, Pepper? I have to admit, I'm a bit curious about that myself. Sayori and I were just talking about school when she mentioned this club to me. Since I was sort of looking for a club to join, I figured I should check you guys out. At any rate, Sayori was really enthusiastic about the literature club, though. So, Monica beams at Sayori when she hears it. Guess Sayori has done a good job at advertising the club. I see. Well, I think this is a great place to start. After all, books can be very enticing. Sorry, I'm not doing her voice at all. Yeah, it's super fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling comfortable lately. Sayori's face falls for a moment. She quickly picks herself back up. It's somewhere I can just sit and read while hanging out with my friends. I think they summed up this club pretty well. I accidentally said crib. After all, I started it to bring together like-minded people who love literature. I'm really happy how it turned out so far. It's very cozy. But another introduction is, why don't you come take a seat, Pepper? Did you bring anything to read? To be honest, I haven't really thought of this very well. Wouldn't me joining a club that focuses on reading really be the best for me? I mean, if you want to expand your vocabulary, yeah, it is. No. I don't really have any books on me on the moment. I haven't seen any good titles recently. I lie through my teeth. I hope Monica doesn't see through my facade. Don't worry, manga is literature. At least if you're following Atsuki's part. I honestly don't read that much, but if they believe that I do, hopefully it'll let me relate to these girls. Never mind, guys, we're not doing the Sierra route. We're doing the Natsuki route. I can absolutely not miss my shot with Natsuki. Well, we have plenty of books here. If you want to check out what we have, I'll sure find something that matches your taste. Is that so? Then just head over there. Maybe something might catch my eye. I start to sweat nervously as I walk toward the bookshelf. There seems to be a good variety of books available, ranging in horror, advance, all the way down to non-fiction. Sheepishly, I turn towards Natsuki. So do you have any recommendations? Of course, Natsuki. I adore Natsuki. Natsuki is my favorite girl. We're doing the Natsuki route. I take a closer look at the books as I say that. To my surprise, I know there's a rather extensive collection of manga on the bottom shelves. A glance of the girls and know this Natsuki staring down at the manga too. That's how we meet. She looks away, blushing. Well, what do you like to read, huh? Honestly, I just read manga most of the time, so the collection now has caught my eye. I didn't know that manga was allowed in the classroom like this. Those are actually Natsuki's. Don't just say it like that. I just put them there while I was reorganizing the closet. Monica always messes my collection when she goes in there, so I'm trying to make more space for them. As she says this, Natsuki shoots a look at Monica, who smiles sweetly in return. Which series do you have? I read a lot of these, but I don't think I recognize many here. Most of the books were vibrant colored, with big blocky letters announcing the titles. The Boss is a Maid, Rice Ball Basket, Orange High School Nightclub. I never heard of these series in my life. Which probably means they either way out my demographic or they're simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. I could tell just by your expression. But I'll tell you one thing, Pepper. Consider this lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki stomps over to the bookshelf, elbowing me out of the way. She pulls a very pink book out of the book set. Is this part of Fate? Or Fate Girls, or whatever it was called? Let me show you exactly why. She unceremoniously shoves it right into my hands. Stare at the cover. This first volume of the series called Parfait Girls features 4 girls covered attire striking animated feminine poses. I knew it was Parfait Girls. It's exceedingly Mo. What does Mo mean? Well, don't just stand right there. Well, Natsuki, have you considered that maybe Pepper might not want to read this? Excuse me? You had to say what Pepper likes or dislikes something. I quickly tried to relieve some of the sudden tension. Thanks for your concern, Yuri, but I'm definitely going to open to trying new things. I don't usually read this stuff, but I'm willing to give it a try. Oh, alright then. Natsuki tranquilly smirks a bit while Yuri looks abashedly away. I guess I can't satisfy everyone. I have thought you spent enough time in the literature club to not judge books by their covers either, Yuri. Manga can have just deep stories as your novels can. I never said they can. It's just... Yuri looks like she's holding back herself from saying something. Just what? Just because they have pictures in them, they're childish or something? Well, there's a reason why people say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes there can be things best described throughout through art. Manga blends both good art and good writing to create fantastic stories. That's why you can speed read them. Yeah, I don't really buy manga because I speed read through that stuff. Like, it doesn't even take me a day to read that. Like, only like 30 minutes, and I'm already finished reading the book. That's why I don't buy manga. I just read read it. If I want to read it, I find a good free manga website, even though it's illegal as fuck. Sometimes there can be both good things that are described through art. Manga blends both good art and good writing to create fantastic stories. Plus, being able to actually see the characters helps you relate and emphasize to them. That's really true. Really, really true. You're thinking to yourself, looking a bit perturbed. I see. I just meant the manga's a bit unorthodox as a medium. Well, manga is literature too. It's obvious that the two girls had their differences. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid, and it seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Meanwhile, Natsuki seems to be a lot more forward and outspoken. Although she looks like the youngest of the group, the youngest in the club, she's clearly just as passionate about her hobbies as the others are. Anyway, this will be your homework for today, Pepper. I'll let you borrow volume 1 volume 1 for tonight, so you can start on the next book tomorrow. But if you sponge your bandits, I'll kill you. I accidentally did a wallpaper reveal. Don't ask why my wallpaper is that. I just like Pokemon. Okay, anyways, this is so true. I literally told when I borrowed this All You Need Is Kill to my friend. It's an unpopular manga that I bought. There isn't an anime series of it though. It's a bittersweet storyline. I lended it to my friend and I said, "Don't bend it or smudge it or you're buying me a new one." So this is valid reaction. Manga can be pretty pricey. You don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty protective on my manga too. Is it really alright if I borrow it though? I said that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you only read it here. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Okay then. The girls on the cover and manga beam up at me, and I can't help wish a bit. Well, I guess I shouldn't underestimate what high school girls are into. Hopefully I can get away with skimming through it. No. You're gonna read that shit fully without skimming through it. Skimming is not good. If you skim it, you will miss everything. Like somebody who has skimmed through MHA, I missed most of the storyline. But I've seen enough spoilers to know exactly everything that happens. Make sure I read it thoroughly, because I'll be quizzing you on it tomorrow. Is she the line reader? In that case, I think I'll actually give it a shot now, actually. I want to make sure I have enough time to finish it after all. Fine, but I'll keep a close eye on you then. I slide to a nearby desk as the rest of the girls dissipate, moving to work on their own things. Quickly starts flipping through the pages. Given that the picture has taken a majority of space in our pages of manga, it doesn't take me long to get through the beginning. As I start to read, I become more aware of Natsuki sneaking peeks in my direction. She seems intently focused on my face, as if she's waiting to see my reaction to her manga. I clear my throat. Natsuki, did you need something? You seem like you're looking you seem to really like looking in my direction. Savage. I mean, it's not that savage, but it's still quite a good comeback. I feel a smell creeping through as Natsuki starts fiercely brushing his plurs as the response. You idiot, it's not like I was looking at you or anything. I was just staring into space. Don't you have anything better to do? Yeah, of course. With that, Natsuki huffily turns to seek refuge in the closet. Loud rummaging sounds soon follow. I guess I should keep on reading then. As it turns out, Power Fight Girls is just as I imagined it would be. It's basically about a bunch of friends in high school and the cutesy hijinks they get themselves into. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, then tried rare for the writing to be entertaining and enough to make up for the lack of plot. To its credit, it does manage to subvert some anime tropes quite neatly, though. The more I read, the more I can see why it appeals to Natsuki. All that talk about appreciating the expressiveness of art. While I don't exactly read the romance manga that much, the artist actually does a good job portraying the girls as their own characters. I often find that the girls in these stories are kind of bland and original, not to mention I always suffer the same face syndrome too. That's honestly pretty true. I mean, most anime girls look exactly the same. So it's a pleasant surprise to find that the title characters are likable and unique in their own ways. Still, over time I can't help but grow a little bored though. I guess I'll finish it later tonight and place the novel in back. Looking up, I spot Sarah reading something. Might as well see what she's up to. Standing up with stretch, I make my way over to the seat next to her. Hey, how's it going, Sarah? What are you reading? As I sit down, I know she's looking quite content. Nothing much, just reading some stuff for a school project. What about you? You seem really into your book. Oh yeah, it was a good read. At least as far as I can tell right now. I can't help but wish that I sounded a little bit more enthusiastic. That's great. So how are you liking the club? You're not bored, are you? She looks a little worried. But she will persona faltering for a moment. Where did that question come from? I guess it's a bit too early to tell her how I really feel about the club. Of course not, Siri. Sure, I haven't been here long, but I've enjoyed meeting everyone. They've opened my eyes to new stuff. I've never been huge on reading, but I'm confident the literature club could change that. Now, I'm glad to hear you're involved. You don't want to join a club you have no interest in, right? I know what you mean, but I think we can grow on me in time. Actually, do you mind if I sit with you and read? She looks at me, clearly surprised, but I don't think she was expecting me to sit next to her. But nonetheless, she seems happy. Her smile is infectious, lifting my own spirits, too. Thanks, that would be great, Pepper. Hee. We read for a while, which turns into talking fairly quickly. Our conversation being continuation of a chat from a walk to school. It's nice to just sit and talk with my childhood friend. Who would have guessed how reconnecting would be so easy? I haven't felt this content for a while, as I can remember. The good mood reflects on her quickly, given that she's very uplifted and bubbly. I don't know what it is about her that makes me so at ease. Well, we've been talking for quite a bit, haven't we? Man, I didn't even realize the time. I guess we have been talking for quite a while. I see why you come to a literature club so much. There really are some welcome at ease vibes here. It must be a nice change of pace from how hectic the school day can be. I was hoping you'd say that, Pepper. It really is, and I'm grateful for the others as well. They make me they really. I can do the wallpaper though. They really help make the club the way it is. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Let's save. So guys, that's it for today's video. Now, peace out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, my little peppers, seasonings, whatever. I'm not good at this stuff. Bye.